The esteemed Stoic philosopher Seneca once shared his insight. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Our time, akin to a swiftly flowing river, is both precious and fleeting. You've likely encountered this sentiment before. Time is the one asset we can't renew. Drawing inspiration from this timeless wisdom, today we'll explore it through the lens of Stoicism. We'll delve into 7 Stoic practices that can propel you forward, setting you on a path to not only exist, but to truly thrive in the grand theater of life. Before we commence, I kindly ask you to like this video to support the continued spread of Stoic philosophy. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend doing so and activating the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any of our future videos. Lesson number 1, embracing the cosmic perspective. Picture yourself for a moment, transported thousands of years into the past, standing atop a majestic mountain peak alongside one of the great Stoic philosophers. Under a canopy of stars, you engage in a conversation about life's challenges. You share the unique stresses of the 21st century, such as the relentless pursuit of success, the constant comparisons on social media, and the unceasing pace of modern life. Your wise, ancient companion points to the vast cosmos stretching out above you, with galaxies spiraling and stars burning brightly. It's in this awe-inspiring setting that the Stoic imparts a timeless truth. In the grand tapestry of the universe, our lives are but fleeting shadows. But how does this cosmic perspective relate to gaining an edge over 98% of people? It all comes down to mindset. Most individuals are ensnared in the immediacy of their experiences. They magnify every failure, dwell on each criticism, and are burdened by societal expectations. However, the Stoics possess the ability to zoom out. By acknowledging our minuscule place in the vast expanse of the universe, they attain mental clarity that eludes many. Let's illustrate this with a concrete example. Think back to a time when a colleague received a promotion that you believed you deserved, or when an offhand comment by someone ruined your day. Such incidents can consume our thoughts. Yet, by employing the cosmic perspective, one recognizes the transitory nature of these events. Instead of dwelling in envy or resentment, the Stoic mind considers, in the grand scheme of things, will this truly matter? More often than not, the resounding answer is no. This isn't about trivializing genuine struggles or emotions. It's a tool for discernment, helping us prioritize what genuinely matters. When you're not bogged down by every minor setback or entangled in trivial pursuits, you gain a significant advantage. While 98% of people may chase fleeting validations, you channel your energy into purposeful action, rooted in a profound understanding of life's bigger picture. Consider some of the most successful and impactful figures in history. Many of them, consciously or not, practiced the art of zooming out. This practice offered them resilience in the face of adversity and provided clarity amid chaos. So, how can you integrate this cosmic perspective into your daily life? Begin with moments of reflection before starting your day or when faced with a challenging decision. Dedicate a few minutes to visualize the broader canvas of existence. Engage in reading about the vastness of our universe. Such practices can anchor your mindset, providing clarity and tranquility. Lesson number 2, harnessing the power of negative visualization. Imagine yourself in a bustling historic marketplace, surrounded by vibrant stalls selling fruits, fabrics, and the lively chatter of the crowd. In this lively setting, a Stoic philosopher captures the attention of an eager audience with a seemingly paradoxical lesson. Rather than encouraging them to visualize a life filled solely with endless pleasure and success, he urges them to occasionally contemplate potential hardships and setbacks. This, he asserts, is the key to a fulfilled and resilient life. This exercise, known as negative visualization, might initially appear counterintuitive. After all, we are often advised to maintain positive thoughts and focus solely on our aspirations. However, let's delve into why this Stoic practice could hold the secret to catapulting you ahead of 98% of the population. Most people live in perpetual fear of the unknown and unexpected. They are blindsided by life's curveballs because they've never mentally prepared for them. This leaves them vulnerable, reactive, and often paralyzed by adversity. But what if you could develop a mental armor? What if, instead of being thrown off course by unexpected challenges, you had already rehearsed them in your mind? Imagine you're an entrepreneur. While most business owners might daydream of profits and success, you occasionally ponder potential challenges. A product failure, a drop in market demand, or even a global recession. Now, instead of spiraling into despair, this visualization prompts proactive preparation. You might diversify your products, invest in research, or create an emergency fund. So, when the tides turn, as they often do in the unpredictable world of business, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Negative visualization also cultivates gratitude, a powerful tool often overlooked in our relentless pursuit of more. By occasionally reflecting on the absence of the blessings we take for granted, such as good health, a supportive family, or even the simple luxury of a meal, we foster a deeper appreciation for the present. This heightened sense of gratitude not only boosts our mental well-being, but also propels us to make the most of our current resources. This gives us a direct edge over others. Recall the words of Seneca: "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." By occasionally visiting potential hardships through negative visualization, you're not manifesting adversity. Instead, you're equipping yourself with the mental agility to handle any scenario life throws your way. In essence, while the majority might be dreading and avoiding potential setbacks, you're preparing and fortifying. This not only ensures resilience in the face of adversity, but also positions you leaps and bounds ahead in the game of life, granting you an edge over the unprepared majority. Lesson number 3, embracing deliberate discomfort. Imagine yourself in a serene courtyard, shaded by ancient olive trees, with a gentle Mediterranean breeze caressing your face. In this tranquil setting, a small group has gathered around a Stoic philosopher. He's engaged in a peculiar exercise, deliberately wearing coarse clothing and choosing to sit on the rough ground instead of a comfortable bench nearby. His message is clear: growth lies at the edges of discomfort. This Stoic practice of embracing intentional hardships may seem out of place in our modern world, where we are surrounded by tools and technologies designed for convenience and comfort. Yet, this might be precisely why it is a powerful tool that can propel you ahead of 98% of others. Consider the fundamental principles of growth and development. Whether it's building muscle, learning a new skill, or fostering resilience, progress typically occurs when we push beyond our comfort zones. Most people, however, naturally gravitate towards ease and familiarity. By doing so, they often plateau in their personal and professional lives, confined within their self-imposed boundaries. To make this tangible, think about athletes. While their peers might be content with regular training routines, those who excel often incorporate challenging regimens, pushing their bodies and minds to the limits. They might train in high altitudes, endure extreme weather conditions, or practice while fatigued. This intentional discomfort doesn't break them, it makes them. Embracing intentional discomfort also recalibrates our baseline for contentment. By occasionally fasting, for instance, the simple pleasure of a modest meal becomes profoundly satisfying. As Seneca aptly put it, it is in times of security that the spirit should be preparing itself for difficult times. Incorporating this Stoic exercise into your life can be transformative. It might be as straightforward as taking cold showers periodically, fasting, or intentionally exposing yourself to challenging situations that align with your goals. In a society where many are in constant pursuit of comfort, choosing the path of intentional discomfort not only fosters resilience, but also sets you apart. While others might shy away from challenges, you are actively seeking them out, knowing that within them lie unparalleled opportunities for growth and distinction. Lesson number 4, mastering the dichotomy of control. Imagine yourself in the heart of a tranquil garden, surrounded by aromatic flowers and gentle streams. You sit among eager listeners, drawn to the wisdom of a Stoic elder. He presents a simple yet profound dichotomy. There are things within our control and things beyond it. Mastery of this distinction, he asserts, is the gateway to unparalleled freedom and success. The dichotomy of control is one of Stoicism's foundational principles. But how can this age-old wisdom position you ahead of 98% of people in our modern era? Surprisingly, many individuals today spend an inordinate amount of energy and emotional currency on external factors beyond their grasp. The opinions of others, market fluctuations, global events, or even the weather. This misalignment not only leads to unnecessary stress, but also diffuses their focus from areas where they can enact real change. Now, let's take this into the realm of contemporary careers. Picture a young professional, Jane. She's pitching a groundbreaking project to her company's board. While she cannot control their ultimate decision, she fully owns her preparation, the clarity of her presentation, and her response to their questions. By focusing on these controllable aspects, she delivers a compelling pitch, leaving no room for regrets regardless of the outcome. Epictetus, a Stoic heavyweight, once said, "We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control?" This mantra serves as a compass, guiding us to invest our efforts wisely. Adopting the dichotomy of control as a daily practice is transformative. It starts with self-awareness. Each time you encounter a challenge or a decision, pause and discern what aspects are within your control. Focus on these. For those elements outside your control, acknowledge them, but refrain from being swayed by them emotionally or mentally. By mastering this Stoic principle, you gain a strategic advantage. While the majority might be ensnared in externalities, your clarity and focused action position you leagues ahead. It's not about passive resignation to fate, but rather a proactive dance with destiny, leading with what you can control and gracefully accepting what you cannot. Lesson number 5. The power of journaling for self-reflection. Amidst the vast corridors of an ancient library, with scrolls and manuscripts lining the walls, you stumble upon a Stoic philosopher engrossed in writing. Curious, you approach. discovering that he's not documenting grand theories, but engaging in a personal practice of introspective journaling. He shares that the written word, in this private context, becomes a mirror to the soul. At first glance, journaling might seem like a modest, perhaps even mundane activity. Yet, when embraced with intentionality, it becomes a formidable tool that can set you ahead of 98% of the populace. The modern world, with its ceaseless distractions and incessant noise, rarely encourages moments of stillness and self-reflection. Many go about their lives on autopilot, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. The Stoics, however, understood the immense value of regular introspection, of turning one's gaze inward to understand motivations, emotions, and aspirations. Let's delve into a contemporary example. Meet Alex, a manager navigating the complexities of corporate life. While he's successful by most standards, he occasionally feels unanchored, driven by more external pressures than genuine passion. By adopting the Stoic practice of journaling, Alex begins to unravel the layers of his psyche. Over time, he identifies patterns, which decisions bring him peace, which situations trigger undue stress, where his authentic inclinations lie versus imposed expectations. Armed with these insights, Alex pivots his career trajectory, aligning more with his core values and passions, leading to both enhanced fulfillment and success. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, penned his introspective thoughts in Meditations, which wasn't intended for publication, but was a personal tool for moral self-improvement. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Journaling aids in refining those thoughts. Initiating a journaling routine is straightforward. Dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps at dawn or dusk, to document your reflections, challenges, gratitudes, and insights. Over time, this practice crystallizes your understanding of yourself, enhancing decision-making and resilience. While many might drift in the currents of life, you, with your journal as a guiding compass, navigate with intentionality and clarity. In a society often lacking depth, your commitment to self-awareness and growth sets you distinctly apart, allowing you to forge paths few even recognize, let alone traverse. Lesson number 6. Turning obstacles into opportunities. In the dimly lit chamber of a Stoic school, students huddle around their mentor. He presents them with a curious metaphor, a windmill. Just as the windmill uses gusty winds, which could threaten to topple other structures, to power its mechanisms and grind grain, so too can adversities be harnessed for our benefit. The Stoic perspective on obstacles is counter to much of human nature. While the typical response to adversity might be despair, avoidance, or anger, the Stoics saw such events as opportunities for growth, learning, and character development. Reflect on the modern world of startups. Picture Clara, an enthusiastic entrepreneur who launches a revolutionary tech product. Soon, she faces a major hurdle. A well-funded competitor releases a similar tool. While many might see this as a terminal threat, Clara, armed with Stoic wisdom, perceives it differently. She views the competition as a chance to refine her product, improve her marketing, and truly understand her customers' needs. Months later, not only does her business survive, but it also thrives, having turned the obstacle of competition into a catalyst for innovation and growth. To integrate this Stoic principle into your life, begin by reframing challenges. When confronted with a setback, ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can this seemingly negative event propel me forward? Over time, this mindset not only mitigates the distress obstacles might cause, but also positions you to leverage them advantageously. In a world where many are deterred by challenges, your Stoic-inspired ability to transmute obstacles into stepping stones ensures personal resilience and places you leagues ahead in the journey of life. While others see walls, you discern doors. Where they perceive endings, you recognize beginnings. Lesson number 7. Cultivating inner contentment. Beneath the sprawling canopy of a fig tree, a group gathers around a renowned Stoic teacher. His lesson for the day revolves around a seemingly simple concept, yet one that holds the key to unparalleled success and serenity: inner contentment. While the world outside relentlessly chases external validations and symbols of success, he teaches that true prosperity begins and ends within. Stoicism has always emphasized the cultivation of inner riches over external wealth. Now, you might wonder how this principle can place you ahead of 98% of people. After all, isn't success usually measured by tangible achievements and acquisitions? The paradox lies here. By cultivating an inner sanctuary of contentment, you become impervious to the fickle tides of external circumstances. This equanimity enables clearer decision-making, reduces the paralyzing effects of fear and anxiety, and fosters a genuine sense of fulfillment independent of external accolades. Imagine Sarah, a talented artist in a bustling city. She's surrounded by peers who gauge success by gallery representation, media coverage, or sales figures. While Sarah acknowledges these metrics, she doesn't anchor her self-worth to them. Instead, she finds deep satisfaction in the very act of creation. This inner contentment not only shields her from the inevitable rejections and criticisms, but also infuses her work with authenticity, eventually drawing genuine appreciation and opportunities her way. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." It's about understanding that while ambitions and goals are commendable, attaching one's entire happiness to their fulfillment is a precarious endeavor. To adopt this Stoic gem, practice daily gratitude for the present. Engage deeply with your tasks, finding joy in the journey itself rather than just potential outcomes. Periodically disconnect from the relentless barrage of societal metrics and tune into your own metrics of success and contentment. By mastering inner contentment, you not only elevate your quality of life, but also gain a competitive edge in a world rife with comparison. Your genuine satisfaction and focus stand out magnetically, drawing opportunities and genuine relationships, setting you distinctly apart in the vast sea of humanity. Reflection on our inner self. In the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we are reminded that the path to genuine progress lies not in the pursuit of external pursuits, but in the mastery of our internal world, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. As we've explored these 7 distinct ways today, my hope is that you have uncovered transformative insights that can propel you significantly ahead in the grand race of life. Remember, Stoicism is not merely about acquiring knowledge. It's about the practical application of its principles in the face of life's challenges. Take a moment to reflect. Where do you find yourself on the spectrum of these 7 ways? Which areas call for deeper exploration and integration in your life? I encourage you to share your insights and personal experiences in the comments section. Which of these ways resonated with you the most? Have there been other Stoic teachings that have profoundly shifted your perspective? Let's nurture a space for meaningful exchanges and collective growth. Thank you for embarking on this enlightening journey with me. Until our next philosophical exploration, may you continue to walk the less traveled path the Stoic way.